Hello everyone, and welcome to our quick guide on how to get all the legendaries in Pokopia. So let's begin. So the first group of legendaries that we're going to go and get are the legendary bird trio. So first you're going to want to go over to Pallet Town, so just follow where I'm going. You're going to come over to this section, which is going to be leading you over to Pallet Town. Now, once you are in Pallet Town, you're going to be going to 3 areas in the map to gather the building kits, the prefabs for the altars for each of the legendary birds. So the first one's very easy. It's right next to the Pokemon Center. Just go up here. You should see the recipe on top of this pedestal. Go ahead and grab it. Then we're going to move on to the next one. So you're going to fly off over to this far off island. And it's going to be the same thing. There's going to be a altar at the top with the recipe. And here you have another recipe, and then we're going to go over to the last location, over to this other island far off in the distance. And then here is the last altar with the last building recipe. Now these kits are going to take a lot of resources and 15 Pokemon each to build. So here is an example of Zapdos's abandoned power plant. You're going to need 50 copper ingots, 50 iron ingots, some seashells, and some other items. And definitely make sure to have Tinkaton. This will reduce the build time to 1 hour instead of a full 24. And then once the building is complete, you'll get a little cutscene showcasing the build. So go ahead and just head inside, and then you'll get a cutscene of the legendary bird. And once it's done, you just head over, talk to Zapdos, and it will register into your Pokédex, and you can freely move it in to any home or area that you would like. So once you get all of the legendary birds, you're going to get a recipe for the Tidal Bell. You will be using this to summon Lugia in the future so that you can register it into your Pokédex. In the meantime, here are the other legendary birds. Same thing as before. Build the altar, head inside, get the cutscene, walk up, and register the Pokemon. Same thing with Articuno, head inside, talk to the legendary, and register into your Pokédex. Now the next set of legendaries are going to be the legendary Beast and Mewtwo. These are going to be located on Dream Islands. So for Raikou, you're going to want to use a Pikachu doll. For Entei, you're going to want to use a Arcanine doll. And Suicune, you're going to want to use an Eevee doll. And these, you're going to want to kind of go down into the mountain area, deep into the caves, and try to look for some opening areas. So for Entei, you're going to see like some lava rocks. Try to find some lava rocks, see a space in between, and Entei should be there. And same, just talk to the Pokemon, cutscene, and register. Suicune, you're gonna keep going down, You're going to see some ice blocks. Just keep following, go in, talk to Suicune, and register into your Pokédex. Now for Mewtwo, I do not have footage that I recorded, but for Mewtwo, you're going to want to look with the Dragonite doll. The same concept, go down into the mountains, look for these icy blocks, any kind of cracks, and you'll find your legendary. Once you get all the legendary beasts, you're going to get the recipe for the clear bell. Now, once you have the clear bell and the tidal bell, you're going to want to go ahead and craft these, as we're going to be using these to summon Lugia and Ho-Oh down so that we can register them into the Pokédex. Now, the only way you can summon them is that you have to have Lugia or Ho-Oh flying in the air, and then you hit the bell. So once you hit the bell, when they're flying above you, they'll go ahead and drop down, have a little conversation with you, and then there you go. It's registered into your Pokédex. Now, they can't move in with you, but you can now freely call them over. So if you want to call them down and get a feather instead of running towards the feather, this is going to be the way to do that. Here, same thing. Ho-Oh flying above. You ring the bell. Ho-Oh will drop down, have a little conversation, and you will register it into your Pokédex. Same thing as Lugia. It won't be able to move in anywhere, but if you ever need to summon it when it's flying above you, just drop the bell, ring it, and he'll drop down. Alright, now next up is Volcanion.
So the first thing that you're going to want to do is that you're going to want to start a party in Rocky Ridges. So for party curry, you just need 15 leopard berries, 15 wheat, 15 bean, and 5 honey, as well as getting your selective Pokemon. And then you need to make sure that the mood is 100. So just put some decorations, get some Pokemon to hype up the party, and then you just start the party. Then next, you're going to want to have a cannon. You should have the recipe for this after finishing the Rocky Ridges storyline. And then you're going to want to load it with a firework. And then you're going to want to shoot the firework into the cannon area. Once this is done, you're going to get this cutscene here with Volcanion coming through. And there you go. Now you have Volcanion, you can just have him follow you. And now he can officially move into your town. And there you go. Nice and quick, nice and easy.
Next up is the mystery legendary that I kept off the thumbnail just in case. So if you've been wondering what all those mysterious slates are used for, you're going to head over to this area down here. If it's blocked off, just make sure you destroy the blocks. You're going to head down here. And in this location is going to be where you're going to be placing all of these mysterious slates. So you're going to grab your final mysterious slate. You're going to drop it in. Then you're going to notice some funky things happening. And you're going to see this little aura, little portal looking thing. Go ahead and inspect it. here you have Mew finally appearing. You'll have a little conversation with Mew, you'll befriend it, and then you'll be able to freely move Mew into any home or location that you want. And there you have it. Those are all the legendaries and how to get them in Pokopia. If this helped you out, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. Keep an eye out for future videos. I will catch y'all on the next one.